Hey everyone, and welcome back to another session of Daily Current Affairs by SSB Crack Exams. I am Chaitanya Purav and I'll be taking you today's session for 5th of May. So let's start and let me tell you in brief about SSB Crack Exams. So we are a one-stop solution for all the major defense-related examination. We provide various courses. For detailed information, you can visit our official website learn.ssbcrackexams.com. Follow us on YouTube for regular video updates and current affair updates as SSB Crack Exam. Subscribe to our channel and also follow us on Instagram with the same name. You can download our application from the Google Android Play Store for quick notification and immediate updates, right? So let's start, and we shall start with the questions. Question of the day that I asked you in the previous session. So I asked you guys to tell me the name of all the products which got the geographical indication tag in 2020. See, there are many products, over 200 products that have got the GI tag in India so far, but in 2020 only 4 of the products have got the GI tag. And see, all these 4 I covered in the previous session only in yesterday's current affairs. Kashmir saffron, Kovilapatti Kadalai Mittai, which is a peanut sweet candy in Tamil Nadu, Chakhao, which is a black rice in Manipur, and Gorakhpur terracotta, which is a handicraft artwork of animal figures, which is from Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh, right? So we have covered all these. I actually covered in the previous session all these 4, and my only point was that you had to know that okay, only these 4 are the GI tag, that are the products which got the GI tag in this year 2020. Other than that, all of the GI tags were till 2019 only. Okay, now let's move ahead. Let's start the news. So first news is about the summit of NAM contact group countries. NAM is non-aligned movement. So Prime Minister participated in the online summit, of course, by keeping in mind the corona pandemic throughout the world. So summit of NAM contact group. And what is this NAM? This is a group of non-aligned movement countries, right? And it held on the evening of May 4, 2020 to discuss the response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic crisis. Okay, the theme of this meeting was United Against COVID-19, and it was hosted by the current chairman of NAM and also the current president of Republic of Azerbaijan, which is Echi Ilham Aliyev. Remember the name? The current chairman of NAM, which is also the president of who is also the president of Republic of Azerbaijan, and he is H.E. Ilham Aliyev, right? Remember the names. The objective of the summit was to promote international solidarity in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic and to mobilize efforts of states and international organizations to address the pandemic. Okay, now moving ahead, let me tell you in brief about the NAM countries. So the non-aligned movement is an international organization who do not want to be officially aligned with or against any major power. By major power, I mean any major country or group of countries, right? Now in 2018 it was basically made and made during in 1961, right, in Belgrade. The group was started there, and at that moment Cold War was at its peak. So just to make sure that these group of countries which are part of non-aligned movement, they are not against any particular power, be it USA or USSR at that point of time, right? Currently it is just an organization of those group of people with some observer countries as well, and majorly in South America, all the countries in the South America, mostly all countries of Africa continent, and in the southern part of Asia and southeastern part of Asia. These are the participating countries, the Gulf countries as well. Apart from that, most of the countries are observer countries. For example, Australia and New Zealand. Then we have Japan. These are observing countries. Also Mexico. Okay. Now, in 2018, the movement had 125 members. As of latest, in 2018, the movement had 125 members along with 25 observer countries. Okay. Now let's move ahead. The next news is about Narendra Singh Tomar, who launched the Saras collection on the government e-marketplace or GEM portal, right? So Union Minister for Rural Development and Panchayati Raj and Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, who is Shri Narendra Singh Tomar. Please remember the names. I have already asked a lot of times. That is why every time in every video I put the name of the ministry and the minister, the cabinet minister of that ministry, which is very important for you guys to know. So please focus on the names. So Shri Narendra Singh Tomar ji launched the Saras collection on the government e-marketplace, or GEM in short, portal at Krishi Bhavan in New Delhi. It is a unique initiative of GEM and Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihoods Mission Day. Okay, we'll talk about this. Now let's talk about the Saras collection. What is the Saras collection? So it is a showcase of daily utility products which is made by rural self-help groups and aims to provide SHGs in rural areas with market access to central and state government buyers. So it is basically a e-commerce platform, but for the entities or utilities which are made by rural self-help groups, and it provides just the market access directly for the central and the state government buyers. Okay. Now, another news came from DRDO. So DRDO has developed a UV disinfection tower, which is being currently used by many countries, developed countries, for example, in Israel and all. These UV lights can be used, these UV disinfection towers can be used to kill the bacteria or the viruses, especially the COVID-19 virus. So for rapid and chemical free disinfection of highly infection prone areas. So obviously, since it is a UV tower, that means that there will not be any wastage of water or any kind of chemical. So it will be totally chemical free and a rapid disinfectant. The equipment is named as UV Blaster. Remember the name. Is a UV based area sanitizer designed and developed by Laser Science and Technology Center, which is a premier laboratory, one of the laboratories of DRDO in Delhi. Okay, the UV Blaster is useful for high-tech surfaces, especially electronic equipments, computers, and other gadgets in laboratories and offices that are not suitable for disinfection with chemical methods. So obviously, you just can't spray directly some chemical or water-based chemicals over your keyboard or any electronic device. So for those kind of devices, this UV Blaster will be highly helpful and useful. The UV based area sanitizer may be used for remote operation through laptop, mobile phone using Wi-Fi link. Okay, so it can be operated remotely as well, which is a very good thing, right? Now moving ahead, TriFed to procure existing stock of tribal products worth rupees 23 crore from tribal artisans. So the Ministry of Tribal Affairs has already hiked the MSP of items or of minor forest produce under the scheme of institutional support for development and marketing of tribal products. Okay, so the procurement will be done which will directly benefit everyone, which is mostly the tribal people who are dependent upon these minor forest produce. Tribal Affairs is associated with approximately 10 lakh tribal artisan families, which is a very big number. So it will directly benefit them. Since the past 30 days, owing to the nationwide lockdown, of course, all commercial activities of the tribal artisans have come to a halt for obvious reasons because of the lack of transportation, and the artisans are staring at uncertainty as their livelihoods have been impacted. And keeping that in mind, the government has taken this step to procure all the products that have been that is usually produced by the tribal families, the artisan families, which also comes under minor forest produce. Okay, so this will not only give them a boost financially but also mentally, right? Now, the next is the government launches Arogya Setu IVRS platform. Now, what is this IVRS platform? So let's get into detail about the IVRS platform of the Arogya Setu app, which is already being downloaded by crores of Indians. So feature phone and line users can now check their health status free of cost as well. So it does not always have to be a smartphone for Arogya Setu app to work. Landline phone users can also use it. You just have to give a missed call on 1921 and get a call back asking you the same question that Arogya Setu app does while registering. So you just have to call 1921 from your landline mobile and you'll get all the facilities that Arogya Setu app provides to you. Based on the info received, user will be responded in real time as over an SMS indicating his health status. Available in 11 regional languages as well, which is also a good initiative because it will help many of the people who are not familiar with the national language or the majority of the language, be it English or Hindi. So it can also help them in regional languages. User to receive alerts, and every user will receive alerts on the action to be taken to ensure his or her safety. Right now, moving forward, government also works with the civil societies and the NGOs to fight against the coronavirus. So 92,000 civil society organizations registered under NGO Darpan mobilized to fight COVID-19. Government ensuring coordination between civil society and state district authorities. State and district level nodal officers appointed for coordination already. Special order issued allowing NGOs to procure rice and wheat from FCI at subsidized rate so that they can distribute it to the concerned area in the concerned region, right? NGOs worked on hygiene and social distancing awareness, construction of camps, elderly and Divyang care, and this has been a special focus. The government has emphasized on those NGOs who especially work on hygiene, social distancing awareness, construction of camps of elderly people and Divyang care. Okay, NGOs to be mobilized in next phase for elderly care and against stigmatization. Right now, moving ahead, another good news came from the science and technology sector. So MNNIT has developed a portable box that sanitizes inanimate items. By inanimate items, as in जो हमारे regular home products होते हैं, for example, be it the fruits, the vegetables that we purchase, or any grocery product that you're purchasing, the small grocery products, all of that can be sanitized directly through this viralizer, which is a portable box made by MNNIT, or in short NIT Allahabad, to sanitize in those particular items, right? So this is affordable and this will soon be into production and can be available for purchase. This is a very good step, and this is a very brilliant invention done by the scientists. Okay, now moving ahead, let us discuss the current COVID-19 status in India. So as of now, 29,453 active cases is there at present, and 11,706 people have already been discharged with 13,073 deaths. Right now, moving ahead, let us it's quiz time, guys. So we'll discuss the questions for today's session. Which of the following is not a NAM contact group country? And your options are USA, India, South Africa, Iran. So all the southern countries of Asia and southeastern countries of Asia, along with the Gulf countries. So India is a part of that. Iran is also a part of that. South Africa is from, of course, the African continent. So most of the African countries is also a part of NAM group. So the country which is not a part of it is USA. So the correct answer would be USA. The next question is, which of the following has recently been launched on GEM portal of Indian government? Your options are the Sari collection, the Saras collection, and the Silk collection. So of course, we have read this news today only, covered this. So the correct answer is the Saras collection. Moving ahead, the next question is, name of the portable inanimate item sanitizer developed by MNNIT. So recently, a portable inanimate item sanitizer has been developed by MNNIT. So the correct answer for this is, your options are Rudar, Viralizer 1.0, Portsan 1.0, and or none of these. So Rudar is, remember, we have discussed this in the previous sessions, that Rudar is a affordable ventilator which was made by IIT Bombay students. Okay. Viralizer is the portable inanimate sanitizer which is developed by MNNIT. So the correct answer for this is Viralizer. Okay. Okay, guys, so that's it from today's session. I will discuss the question of the day. So question of the day is, what is Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihoods Mission? So you have to write it down, the answer, in the comment section. In that way, even you will be also able to know about this particular mission. Otherwise, I'll explain the answer for this in the tomorrow's session. Okay, guys, so till then, be safe, take care, and Jai Hind.